unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, ready? 60 or. On deck, 80 weapon. Check, 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 check. Check four, check four. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Ready, ready.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 24, check 24. Switch, switch, switch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Push him back. Out, 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 out.
Now Jones on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Slam, slam, slam. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Ready, 8, read. Right there, 54 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Get it.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ready? General West. Stop here, D.
Throwing Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Dalton. And that's Elliott, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his 2nd year. But he's really on the uptick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Dalton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
30 base. You draw corker.
On first down, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jones. We see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Check 37. Mark 55. Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Gerald McCoy able to get him for a loss of about 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. 2nd and 13. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Protein spill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's where you belong.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check your hot read. Go.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Dalton. Flush to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. This is Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20 to 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Jones now throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The completion good for 3 and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The quick slant caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
X3, 218, chop.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike, 50-61, matchbox lights. 2.
Jones, off play action toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Jones off the play fake. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
A 47-yard attempt.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now to the air, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Elliott, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This is Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got a man, Slayton. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now on first down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Cowboys are able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And got his man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones throwing on first down. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming for you. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
To throw again. Jones. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Now Jones operating from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Dalton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Hey, watch it. Undercross up.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Run for Pollard, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. On third down, it's Pollard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Cowboys, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here, as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.